We're back with another episode of the Mean Girls of Atlanta. Dun, 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 dun. Bang, bang into the room. Okay, this is the crazy situation to me. So, Kandi did an interview with the Big Tigger Morning Show with Francesca. Okay. And was asked about the K.Michelle Mean Girl allegations. Now, I want to take you back to how we even first came upon this idea that K.Michelle felt as though Kandi was a mean girl, because many of you said that weren't they just on a tour or something together, or did a show together or something like that? So it was this episode right here where K.Michelle let us know. Just as a refresher, I'm going to let you take a listen.
Shamea back more than anything. Nobody in Atlanta wants me to be your friend.
That's the scene.
I don't care about no goddamn candy coated nights. You know I would like her.
Okay. It was that moment where we first heard K.Michelle implicate Kandi in any mean girl shenanigans, right? This is the moment where she tells Pinky that she was going to hang out with Shamea, and Shamea told her, allegedly, that nobody in Atlanta wants me to be your friend. That's what she said. We're just following the breadcrumbs that she has laid for us, as we have been doing since the very beginning. She laid the breadcrumbs for the plot. She laid the breadcrumbs for this Kandi situation. So we're just following the trail, okay? We're just following the trail, mix babes. So Kandi says this.
Not nice to me. I am not nice to you. Did you see the
So essentially, Kandi is like this, okay? Kandi feels like, number one, if you're not nice to me, then I'm not going to be nice to you. Fine. Next, she says that the people that are calling her a mean girl are actually mean girls themselves. And she says, we have documented proof that you have engaged in the mean girl behavior. Okay. It is you. And you can see it right here. She says, these mean girls can't be calling me a mean girl. We've seen her go off on people multiple times on camera, on television, calling people out their name, doing all the things. If I'm a mean girl, she was a mean girl too. That's a fair assessment. I think personally that's a fair assessment. If you're saying that I'm a mean girl, then we've seen you exhibit the same behaviors. I personally don't feel like Kandi said anything that was out the way. If I'm mean, you mean. Now we both mean together. How about that? So imagine my surprise when I see K.Michelle's response. So shout out to our friends over at No Chaser. They picked this up. And K.Michelle says, actually, I didn't say that. But that lady did say you was Tigger's side piece. Now, okay. The Mean Girls of Atlanta came from K.Michelle saying it on the reunion. And so as Shamea is talking about meeting up with Kandi, and then K.Michelle says the Mean Girls of Atlanta when referencing the group of women that Shamea hangs out with, it would only be, I don't know. We can only put 2 and 2 together after the Kandi coded reference, okay? And this Mean Girl reference. What would you like us to think, Kay? That's my question. So she then goes in on Francesca, who has been accused of being Big Tigger's side piece, which that's an allegation. I don't have nothing to do with that. Okay. I don't know about that. It is what it is. Not my monkey, not my show. I don't like what she did here either, though. Don't come for Kempire. That's my boy. Don't come for him. Kempire says, in all fairness, I don't think K.Michelle was calling Kandi a mean girl. She was calling her friends. That may be true. K.Michelle says, not your mean self being fair. Why everybody got to be mean? First of all, he's not mean, okay? That is one of the nicest people I know. Number one, not too much. But she says, you're absolutely right. I've been calling the same two girls mean girls for years. So why include Kandi in the beginning of this? Let me remind you. Let's go back.
More than anything. Nobody in Atlanta wants me to be your friend. I don't want to hear about no goddamn candy coated nights. I would.
So which is it, Kay? Who is it? Is it Kandi included or is she not included? Help us understand. Clarify. That's all I want is clarify. If you clarify, I'm done with it. I just want to know. I guess I could be done with it now since you're saying you only calling the same two girls mean girls, but I'm just letting you know why it's confusing for the rest of us. Me in general. Period. Okay? Because it's interesting to me that you would reference Kandi on the show, but when Kandi is referencing you back, it's, oh, I didn't say that. I've been talking about the same two people. I'm really expecting you to go rat-tat-tat-tat-tat the same way you did on Shamea. I mean, ain't you going to be punching the air and stuff? Kandi called you mean. Oh. What did he do? I'd just be confused by Kay. And listen, maybe that's the point. You know, a little chaos and confusion, I mean, sets the day off right, you know? It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Is Kandi a mean girl? I don't think so. Does K.Michelle have a right to be on the outs with some of the people who did not believe her when she told her story to the world? Absolutely. Absolutely. She has every right to feel that way about what has happened to her and the people that did not believe her and the people that may have tormented her in some way, shape, or form. I absolutely believe that. And if you feel that Kandi was one of those people, then I think just stand by that. You said the candy coated, you don't want to hear about the candy coated click, then stand on that. Stand on it. That's kind of where we are with it, or at least that's where I'm at with it. Otherwise, I don't understand it. I don't understand why even mention Kandi in the first place if that's not who you're talking about, unless it is to have all of this happen. K.Michelle has a very interesting way of maneuvering through Housewives. And here's the thing. To each his own, right? To each his own, to each her own. While I may not understand it, I can appreciate her presence being here. And it has kept us talking. It has kept us talking. I got to admit, I've been confused. I have been discombobulated. I have been frustrated. I have been taking on an immense roller coaster ride. So, K.Michelle, you are correct. You are definitely a mood changer because my mood has been like this all season long. Not just because of you, though, but you have definitely contributed to it. So, to that, I say job well done. Job well done. Listen, if that was the goal, then case closed. Case closed. Let me know what you guys think. Are you just as confused as I'm confused? What are your final takeaways from this? I don't estimate that we will see much more of this. I can't imagine that we would. And K.Michelle has music to promote. So there's that. With that being said, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, like this video, and go on over to Kempires and show him some love and show our friends over at No Chaser some love as well. All right. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.